Move, move, move. Move out of the way. Move. Good evening, you guys. I'm not going to be on long, like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. How's everybody doing? Y'all little butts going to the groomer early in the morning. We getting out early. Because y'all just looks rough to be some Yorkies. Look at he. Look at he. Look at he. Okay. Hey, the black Barbie. Move, 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 move. Hey, the black Barbie. How are you? I decided to just get on to holler at you guys. Hey, Shan. Hey, Mr. Parker. Hey, Tyranny. Hey, your choice, Towing. Kimberly. I didn't really have a topic tonight. I was going to say open topic, but hey, Miss Kawana. How are you? Hey, Holiday Tracks. How you doing? How's everything going for you, Holiday Tracks? Oh, Lord have mercy. Is everybody doing okay tonight? Hey, positive vibes. Miss Clarinetta. I hope everybody is doing good tonight. You might be on the second page. Your choice, Tony. If you can't see anybody, let me see. You're probably on the second page. I see 4 people are on the other page. I can't see who the 4 people are, but 4 people on the page. I'm chilling out here doing my CDL training. Look at that. Are you ready to make some big money? So are you going to get your own truck, or do you plan on just working, which would be good to learn the ropes, work for somebody, then get your own stuff? Normally how it's done. Y'all move. Y'all doing too much. All right. I love it. I be loving it when I see those entrepreneurial spirits. How's everybody else doing tonight? Listen, today has been a day for me. I feel like sometimes I be feeling like it's just not enough. It's just not enough time in the day. But I got to take me some time for myself. I do. I got to take some time to revise everything, rejuvenate myself. Cause I be consistently going like all of the time. And listen, I be thinking sometimes, I'm like, when I come home, like the puppies got to go to the groomer. I think I'm gonna wait. I was gonna take them tomorrow. I'm gonna wait to take them Saturday because I be happy when the puppies at the groomer, because they be at the groomer all day, and then that gives me some time to rest. These puppies are just like real babies. They require so much attention. So y'all know today I was downtown, right? I was driving downtown, and I was over there. I went down a wrong street. Hey, exposing the truth. You hear about the fan that collapsed at the Memphis Grizzlies Stadium tonight before the game? No, I didn't hear about that. Exposing the truth. I didn't hear about that. And so I saw this. I went down like It's over by like off of Madison, your choice towing and holiday tracks. Y'all know where I'm talking about, like around Madison and Cleveland, like around Madison and Cleveland, that area. I went down the wrong one of those wrong side streets, y'all. So I saw this dog. I had just gotten me something to eat. And I don't know what made me, because I only ate like 2 pieces. And so I was like, they ended up giving me more than what they were supposed to give me. I was like, I can't eat all of this. I can only eat 2 pieces of chicken flautas. I love those. And so I had like 2 left. And I saw this dog like out in the field. And I saw him like when he laid down in the field. I was like, Lord, I turned around. I was like, Lord, you didn't let me eat all of this food because you wanted me to, I was gonna see that dog. And I went down the wrong street. I was like, God, you knew I was gonna see that dog. And I I turned around, look, y'all. I was in the straight up hood, okay. Um it's a highly infested. I almost got out to give it to him. I was like, well, what if he bite me? He might have rabies or something, rabies or something like that. And I decided not to get out, but I threw Steven, that's because I be looking for. I got a call. A lot of people don't pay attention to stray dogs. A lot of people don't pay attention to stray dogs. Listen, I remember one time I was on Third Street. This been some years back. I was on Third Street one morning, and I stopped to get me some coffee. And I stopped to get me some coffee, and I saw this dog, and her titties was hanging all the way down. Like, she just didn't look. You could tell she had some babies, and so she was just walking around, and she was looking for something to eat. So I knew it was some puppies somewhere. I said, "Oh my God!" I was sitting in the McDonald's line, and I said, "That dog just had some babies." And so it's a gas station next to that McDonald's. So it was walking around the gas station. It's almost like the dog knew. I'm telling you, all of a sudden I kept my eyes on that dog, and I was like, I'm gonna order a couple more sausage and biscuit sandwiches, because they only be $1. I said, I'm gonna order a couple more. If the dog come back this way, I'm going to give that sausage and biscuit sandwich to that dog. Don't y'all know, all of a sudden the dog just turned around as I got the food. It was all the way at the gas station and walked totally, almost completely up to my car. And I was just able to let the window down and just take the food out of the wrappings and just drop it. I know God sent that dog back for me to help that dog and give that dog some food, because they have to have food in order to consistently make milk so that they can feed their puppies. I think people need to start being more sensitive to animals and stop being so evil to them. That's probably why a lot of these damn folks around here looking like something out of a damn horror movie, mouth and stuff twisted, looking like a damn beast, and some stomach twisted all the way to the back, asses can't see, got glaucoma, blood pressure and shit up high. Don't get me started talking about these damn folks. Okay, stomach twisted all the way to the back, because they so evil to living things. Okay. Shoot, just evil. He said, he said Lamar and Sims. Lamar and Sims. Speaking of Lamar, oh child, I don't even want to talk about it, because I don't even like driving on Lamar, because Lamar is I know it's not the street, but it's just the people that like Lamar and Winchester are two area, two streets that I cannot stand to drive down. I don't the people that drive down that street, it acts a damn fool, and it be wrecks all up and down Lamar, and it be wrecks all up and down Winchester. Oh Lord. Mm, mm, mm. He said, "Was it a dog or Tasha K?" It was a dog. Yeah, I think we should do a day where we go out and feed stray animals and homeless people. Yeah, one time I was coming from like I was going to the Walmart in Horn Lake, and I went down this back road. It's real creepy back there, and I saw two dogs. Yeah, I've listen. I know they had to been friends because they was two different breeds of dogs, but I'd never seen dogs that ugly before. I don't know what they was breeded with, but they you could tell they knew them back roads. I never. I mean, they was keeping right up with each other. I said, Lord, they buddies, but I can't throw no food out to them because I've never seen no dogs look like that. And they was jumping the fence and stuff. I said, "Ooh, mm." um." I don't understand how people have dogs and don't take them to the doctor and don't get their shots and let their the skin have the mansers or whatever you call it. Okay, and it's just sad. I think that's animal cruelty when you don't take care of your animals and you let them suffer and they have the mansers and all that. He said Tasha K got the droopiest. He said go man probably snitching on those dogs too. I know. Oh Lord have mercy. That's why I keep my dogs. I make sure I take them to take their shots. I keep them groomed. Hey, the man. Look at he. Look at he. Look, they be getting jealous. Y'all hear them look jumping out. They jumping everywhere. They get jealous when I play with one. See, that's what I'm talking about. They be getting on my nerves. They feel like I'm not supposed to play with one. Look, everybody get a turn. Wait, I'm gonna rub everybody. Wait, I said wait. Roscoe, look, hold on. Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Look at me. You look at me. I'm going to rub you, okay? But you can't stop me from rubbing them too. Now you lay your butt down and don't move. You in timeout. Lay down. Lay down next to me and don't move. I have to teach him a lesson. He too jealous. See, I got him spoiled like that because when he was a baby, he was slow. Okay, he was a slow one. He was born first, but he was a slow one. So when he used to crawl on his belly and he couldn't walk while all the rest of them was he would just be wobbling. I said, "Oh God, he the slow one." So what I used to do is take him and put him on my shoulder and rock him to sleep and treat him like he was a baby and feed him. I used to take a bottle. I mean, I just treated him too much like a baby. Now he don't want me touching the other puppies. He feel like I'm supposed to give him all of my attention, and he bigger than everybody with his big old ass. He on my shoulder now, and that's the first thing he'll do. He jump on my shoulder. She said I treat Roscoe bad. I gotta break him. He starts barking every morning at 6 o'clock so that I can get up and let him out. Cause see, even though I put their pads in down in their little houses, I put Pampers on them. So every morning at 6, 5:45, 6 o'clock, he barking because he want that pissy pamper off of him so that I can let him out. I guess he want me to let him air his little self out so he can go outside, use the restroom. I'm sick of this shit though, waking me up early like that because he want me to change his Pampers and stuff. I'm gonna just take them to the groomer Saturday so they can be at the groomer all day so I can have some so I can rest. I get sick of them. You introduced him to a vibe that you must maintain. I know it. And he is sad that he refuses to break. Now I know how my mama feel now when she talk about me. My mama always talk about I never seen a 40-something-year-old woman that refuses to not be spoiled anymore. I told my mama it's her fault because I remember when I was but my mama has always been very mild mannered and really passive. I mean, really, she and look, I love her so much. She not passive, like she just got a unassuming personality, and it's always she always trying to see the best in everybody. Okay, well, well, we just got to look at it another way. But she be getting firm with me though. I told her, I said, you sit up and I've never seen her whoop my sister, but she sure did whoop me some. She would whoop me. She would whoop me. She never whooped my sister. I told her, my sister never got whooping. So I never had to whoop her. You talk back. Yeah, but I always talk back. So if why you want to start whooping me when I turn a teenager when I always talk back from the time I was a baby? That wasn't right to do me like that. He said, "You're the same way until they cross that bridge. Then you go Samuel L. Jackson." my mama be making fun of me. So I never seen a 40-something-year-old woman that refuses not to that you just can't break to be from being spoiled. I gotta call her. She called me today. She did. She called me today. How come Diane come in? I don't see Diane. I don't see her. It must be a delay because I see her now. Hey J Rail, how are you? My back hurts. Hey Edward, how are you? But I'm serious, y'all. Y'all need to start like if you have food that you don't want, instead of throwing it in the garbage, hold on to it. And I promise you, you're gonna see a stray dog. You see a stray dog, just throw the food out the windows. God, thank you. God, thank you for allowing me to bless this dog. Watch and see, don't you get it back 10 times fold. See, a lot of people don't know that. See, animals, especially dogs. See, I don't like cats. I'm gonna just tell y'all that right now. I don't like no cats. I just feel like the eyes of a cat represents evil. I don't know how folks sit up and let that be up in their house. I've been looking at and then cats will whoop your ass too. They'll whoop your ass, cat raggedy, like scratch you all up. They mean, they are mean. But I've been looking at more like people are trying to domesticate like bigger animals. They have tigers up in their houses. They have I have out they have tigers up in their houses. They have ligers. Y'all know they've been mixed breeding lions and tigers, and the animals come out because they're not supposed to do that. So that's how they make ligers. And I mean their kidneys fail them real bad. You know, they don't live long. And I mean, they're not gonna eat you up or anything. They're really like imbeciles or whatever. They shouldn't do animals like that. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. People are really twisted. And I'm mad about how they do the whales too. Hold on for a second, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. They know damn well lion and a tiger is not.
The liger is a rare hybrid between a lion and a tiger, few in numbers because of the numerous differences between the two cats. They are the largest feline of all extant species, often growing much larger than their parents. In this video, you will see interesting facts about liger. Let's get started. The liger is a hybrid. It is the offspring of a male lion and a female tiger. This means that the liger has parents that are different species, but the same genus. Ligers only exist in captivity today because the habitats of the parental species do not overlap out in the wild. They typically grow much larger than either parent species. As a liger is the hybrid offspring of a lion and a tiger, it carries many different traits from both parents.
Y'all see how they doing that? I mean, I think that's just disgusting. Why would they go and do something like that? I'm afraid of cats. They'll stare you down before they pounce on you. Those cats have no size limit either. A liger is too big, and yet they die quickly. They have kidney failure. Hitter's live. Is that Alabama Hitter? What's up, Hitter? He changed his name. He said, I got a GD mix with a Vice Lord in my house. And sneaky too. Be up on your table and everything. Tigers, lions, cheetahs belong in the wild. That's why they be biting people's heads. Monkeys too. You know, they keep monkeys now. Monkeys too. I'm on the backup. Okay. He's on the backup. I love lions though. I love lions. I love looking at them. But how was everybody day been, you guys? It's been something going on in Memphis. They are just, you know what? I was gonna do a vlog because I know that Blackwood News, you know, just been out there doing his thing as far as catching. Stop! You don't be mean to him. Don't you bite him again? And I mean, you better not. But it's almost depressing. It's almost depressing. You know, when you're vlogging on all of the crime that's going on in your city every single day. I'm like, dog, God, I'm vlogging on it, but Lord, I got to do something different as it relates to this. I got to pray about this thing because it's sad. And if the crime is still out of control, because it was a hot day today. If the crime was still out of control right now, can y'all imagine what it's gonna be like in the summertime And I don't want to see these young men killing each other and taking each other's lives and stuff. You know, it's sad. I'm tired of seeing mothers and stuff cry about their babies being gone too soon. I'm showing y'all. I'm getting ready to order 2 of them. I'm getting ready to order 2 of them. I'm doing something different for an area in my bedroom. And I need these 2 chairs. And I love that purple. I love that purple. It's so beautiful. And I was thinking about changing the color in my living room. Let me show y'all something. So that deep purple right there is so beautiful. I'm getting those 2. I'm getting 2 of them. They're on sale, you guys. They're on sale for $179. But I don't know if I want to get that green. Or if I'm thinking about getting this orange. That orange is nice. That orange is really nice. This I feel when I'm at work, I be thinking they be aligning your toaster counter as. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me, okay? I'm sick of y'all fighting. I'm tired of y'all fighting it, okay? They found that little dude in Mississippi. I dropped the video. Oh, wow. Steven says crime will drastically drop by July. We all know why. Ain't gonna be too many of these criminals funded organizations on the streets anymore, especially after old boy tell on half of Memphis. I tell you, it's gonna be interesting to see if Orange Mountain Quit goes to trial. For some reason, I don't. For some reason, I don't believe he's gonna go to trial. But I mean, it's possible he might. But I don't. For some reason or another, I don't believe that he's gonna go to trial. She said that green something. Ain't that green? That green is hidden. That purple is beautiful. That orange is beautiful, and that green is beautiful. Here's the thing about buying chairs like that. When you buy chairs like that, people will come into your house and just flop down, boom, on them and break the damn legs. That just makes me mad as hell. But for some reason, Steven, I don't really believe that Orange Mountain Quet is going to go to trial. I don't believe he's going to trial. He might do it. He might go to trial, but I'd be very surprised if he went to trial. I guess well. See, we know Orange Mountain Quet is a fan of the show. I think the judge told him that he couldn't do interviews. She didn't tell him that he couldn't come into a chat. So he need to come in. He need to come in the chat and let us know what it is. Says Orange Mountain is going to be like Alpo. I am paid in full. They couldn't come back if they did that to my look, that's what they do. I'm gonna tell you something. Hitter, that's what they do. They'll come and flop down your. I can't stand for nobody to do that. Come and flop down on my furniture. Boom. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mm-mm. even like for people to get on my couch and sit Indian style. I sit Indian style on my couch, but I don't want nobody else doing it, getting on my gapping their legs wide open, and I really don't think it's good for people to even really sit on other folks' couches. Positive vibes says, "Oh my goodness." He said, "Oh, I agree. He gonna tell before he goes to Sing prison. They asked me of sitting on paint buckets next time. It's best to get chairs and stuff for people to sit in, not unless they live there." I had a friend of mine who stayed in my house. For a couple weeks, and I couldn't after listen, I couldn't hardly take it. That's when I was living in my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful townhouse, and I want it back. Okay, and the view was so beautiful. I was up on the third floor. I left one day to go to work because he was like he was sleeping on my couch. I couldn't. That wasn't gonna work. It was not gonna work out. And one day I left to go to work, and I looked when I got on the strip. I looked back up, and he was just enjoying the view of the beautiful river, drinking my wine real early in the morning. My sweet bitch, y'all know he had to go. I said, when I get home today, I said I'm getting out early, going and working to pay for all of this beautiful stuff, this beautiful view, and this motherfucker think he gonna enjoy it. And drinking my shit, drinking my wine. I said, that's all right. When I get home, he got to go. I got home. Yeah, okay. I don't even, we already talked about, y'all know what, my day ones already know what went down. Okay. We don't even have to revisit it. Tamara, just don't invite anybody to your house except for your mom. No, I love for people to come to my house when I like them. I be loving to entertain folks. See, this is how I am when I invite people to my house. I be thinking people gonna be like me. I love for people to come to my house. I make a lot of food. I have a lot of wine. But I'm gonna tell you what makes me mad. See, you always see. I've always been very open about. I grew up in South Memphis, which means the majority of my family members, my cousins, and all of them, they ghetto asses from up out of South Memphis. So the only thing that I don't like now, they grew up around me, so they know how I am. So I love to have all different kind of wines on the bar and stuff because I like to give people an experience when they come to my house. I have something. Oh, I can't wait until she had the next thing. Okay, they be, oh, when you gonna have? I like it when people say, "Girl, I can't wait until you have the next thing at your house." But what makes me mad is if I have all of those bottles of wine up on the bar, drink you some wine. Okay, drink as much wine as you want to. But don't stay at my house until all the wine gone. Bitch, you got to go at 10 or 11. We gonna spend the night. They looking at the liquor. The liquor not gone, so we gonna spend the night because we gotta drink it up. Or can I take this bottle home right here? We ain't open this bottle. Can we take these bottles home? No, you can't take them home. See, I don't like stuff like that. Put you some in a cup and take you some home. But why you want to walk out of here with my bottles of wine? I'm gonna put them back up under the bar. I give them a grace period. I let them stay until like 10. Okay, because see, my cousins be wanting to spend the night. It's late. I might as well spend the night. I go, oh God, because see, spending for them, they be trying to spend the night so they could stay several nights. I don't want them. But if they're drunk and they ain't got nobody to drive, I let them spend the night because I don't want nothing to happen to my cousins. But I used to listen. I used to try to have something every weekend because I wanted my cousins to come and hang out with me because I was bored. So I was trying to have something every weekend, and so I would grill and cook a lot of food and stuff. And so I told him, I said, y'all ain't shit, really, because in order to come and hang out with me, and y'all know I just moved here, you motherfuckers don't bring nothing. You ain't gonna come and visit me unless I cook a lot of food and have a lot of liquor. Y'all ain't shit as cousins. Okay. So I tell you what, I'm not gonna have it no more because y'all ain't no damn good to me. If I don't have something, if I don't have food and stuff for y'all to choke down and wine for you to drink up because you're a bunch of damn alcoholics, you're not gonna even come and visit me. Okay. They got mad. They said they weren't coming back. He'd said I had one come by the next day asking for bars. I'm like, oh well, hell no. They'll come back. They will. They'll try to come back the next day if they feel like, you know, they didn't, take everything, they because I don't even care if they take the food. Go ahead, take the food. Take as much food as you want to. Cause can we take them bottles? No, you see, I got a motherfucking bar over there, nigga. Why would you want to take my bottles and leave my bar with nothing? That's the type of stuff I don't like. Hey, Miss T in chat. A lot of folks would need some wine dealing with all these government. Did you see the Elon dissolve the free IRS tax? No, he did. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Mm, mm, mm. Listen, I started buying the cheap wine. No, listen. So what I started doing was I started buying cheap wine for them and putting it out for them. Don't y'all know they'd go behind my bar and get my expensive wine, try to think they're gonna pop my sweet bitch open. I was like, why are you going behind my bar? And I got the wine out. I want y'all to suck down. I mean, this is the wine right here. They didn't want the cheap wine. They want to drink the wine that I don't want them to drink. Oh, I miss my cousins though. I think I'm gonna invite them over. Probably, I don't know, the beginning of March. I think I'm gonna like grill a lot of food and stuff. My cousins are funny. I love them. We grew up together and we rocks together tight. I miss them though. I'm ready for them. I'm ready to have another cousins day. Anyways, y'all, how was you all's day? Like I said, my day has been crazy. I was over at the MPD building for hours today because they just couldn't get it right for hours. But Lord, I got through it. When I wanted to have Lord, thank you. That's all I got to say. Lord, thank you. Because it's some unprofessional folks up in there, over there. Oh. And then when I got to go back over there tomorrow, but I'm going early in the morning. Maybe if I go early, it would be before they go to lunch and come back and don't want to do nothing. And the reports I tell them to pull, they won't be wrong, and I won't have to sit there for hours while they get my stuff right. I won't have to leave and come back because, they filed documents in wrong places and they can't never find nothing. Okay. Anyways, but instead of talking bad, instead of being, because see, I said I need to speak life into this here situation. So when I go in the morning, everything gonna be good. What was up with those inmates they found unalive? I'm gonna say this. Oftentimes, when those inmates come up in there, they are already sick. They're already sick. They're high on drugs. Whoever it is that is, but you don't. But I mean, you can't tell by looking at somebody when they are sick most of the time, right? But sometimes those inmates come up in there. They have ran from the police. They're swallowing their weed and stuff. They already have ailments when they come up in there, and so they um allow them to enter the jail, and they become the property of the county, and then they're sick, or they have heart attacks and stuff like that. A lot of inmates just come in sick. If they lay down to go to sleep and not wake up, it's not the fault of the officer. Mm-hmm. They're gonna have to figure out another way. Cause see, the officers, look, when I used to work down in that booking window, and I would go down there when they would, I'll never forget. They needed, when they was doing that blue crush and stuff. Hey, Rohan, is if I'm saying it right, Rohan or Rohan. And so when I would be working overtime down in that booking window, when they had like blue crush, I'll never forget some MPD officers, because see, they don't like to sit over at the med. They know when those inmates are sick or show signs of being sick, they supposed to take them to the med, but they don't want, hey, Rose, but they don't want to sit over at the med with them. So I'll never forget, they brought an inmate in. They arrested a man, brought him in. He had a towel. They had taken a towel and wrapped it around his hand. And I could see all of the blood, and the man was just smiling. I know he was in pain. And I said, let me look at your hand, because we're not even supposed to book them if they show any signs they got a knot, there's any blood, anything, any signs of being sick, you send them back up out of there, because those officers bring them straight to the jail knowing that they're sick, because they're supposed to take them to the med. And some of them clerks don't be paying attention, and they will book anybody in. Okay. And so that man they had MPD officers. They know they was wrong. They had taken wrapped that man's hand, and let me see that. I said, I got to see his hand, y'all. I looked at the arrest ticket. That man had been into it with somebody. He owed somebody some money. They cut off 3 of his fingers. They cut them off, and they brought that man up in there, wrapped his hand up, and had him bleeding. Y'all almost passed out. When they let me see that man's fingers, I almost passed out. My head got light. I said, get this man up out of here and take him. I'm not booking him in here. Take him to the med. They don't want to sit at the med. So I said that to say this. A lot of times those inmates are already sick. They already sick. They running from the police, so they swallow their weed. We already know weed ain't real weed no more. They swallowing pills, or they've been doing some type of drug. They done went up in some drug house where they was already up in there getting high, and they come into jail and lay down and go to sleep and don't wake up. So that's what that be oftentimes. Now, people get mad at me because I have mixed feelings when they say, the jailers, if something has happened to an inmate and a jailer did something to an inmate. Now, I don't agree with a jailer just beating up an inmate for nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The majority of those inmates up in there are crazy. Okay. And when I say that they're on some type of narcotic, and we already know crazy people are real strong. Okay. So they're subject to, I've seen where an inmate got mad, especially around seg. They are off of their meds or something like that. Sometimes they don't even know that they're on meds. If they come up in there and they don't tell them. And an officer come through and try to give them their food. And all of a sudden, a big old man, take his fist and just jaw the officer, almost to crack his jaw. A person's first instinct is to protect themselves, right? I don't know of anybody, if an inmate spit in your face, I don't know of anybody that's not going to have a natural reflex. I mean, many times the inmates have thrown their piss in officers' faces and use the restroom and keep their shit and their piss in their milk carton. That's why they stopped giving them milk carton, because that's where they was hiding their shit and pissed at, letting it get real old and waiting for it to fill up, so that the officer that they don't like, they throw it right in their faces. Now, who in the world would let somebody do that to them and just not spaz out? Because I'm just gonna let you know right now, I'm picking up. I mean, if I was one of the officers, that inmate would have had a well whooped ass throwing his shit and piss in my face. But people expect for, and they're not supposed to, they say that they're not supposed to respond, but what you got to understand is that these officers are human beings before anything. Whether they got more of the criminal minds or not, I'm gonna tell you one thing: they're human beings. They are human beings. You throw shit and piss in somebody's face, they're gonna whoop your ass. Okay, that's it. That's all. I mean, I can't understand why people get mad because a CO whoop somebody's ass for throwing piss and stuff in their face. Hell, if they threw it in your face out on the street, you would do the exact same thing. So I just don't understand. You do worse. You be ready to knock somebody down for good for doing it to you. So I just think people have, real issues. And I'm not talking about these people I'm not talking about officers that actually that just are low down. And I'm not talking about like what happened to Tyree Nichols was absolutely heinous in nature. That upset me now. But some of these ones, I mean, y'all listen, I don't try to hide nothing as it relates to we have to have police officers. People don't like authority, right? So when these police officers pull up on the scene and you want to stand outside all day because you want to sell drugs and put the little girls in human trafficking, you feel he tested my man who get ready, police Junebug's supposed to be able to put all the little girls in human trafficking there he want to. See, y'all look, y'all, I had a bad day today, so because y'all know I will flat foot go in. So I think that's a damn oxymoron. More men, when people sit up and say, well, everybody knows that all police officers are not the same. They're different people. They come from different households. Okay. But people want to blame law enforcement for every single incident that goes on. When some of these people, if they tell you, show me your driver's license, okay, just show the folks your licenses and go on about your life. Okay. If they say you was going 1 mile over the speed limit, okay, yeah, that's very anal. But the truth of the matter is you was wrong. I mean, the officer is being anal, but it's not against the law. Sign your damn ticket and go home. Okay. But see, we don't tell folks that. We're so combative. Who gonna listen to you when your ass is wrong? Who gonna listen when you're wrong? And when the officers are wrong, how come you don't be proactive, do what you're supposed to do, and then start looking at go get you a damn lawyer, go over there to internal affairs, do whatever is necessary to ensure when you are wrong that officer is disciplined in some type of way. But hell, when you start being combative, he can't tell me to not to put my hands in my pocket. I'm a man too. Look, I think people should know more about how police officers are trained. I went through the academy. Okay. I went through the academy. I still have phobias today. It's paramilitary style. And it's a lot of stuff that they train us to do that I still do to this day. They train you don't allow people to gather around you in a crowd. So when you start seeing police officers say get the fuck back, that's because that's when you are a threat to them at that point. You don't need to become a threat to them. Just get back. Just get back. They're my brother. Get your ass back, nigga. And let me go ahead and handcuff your brother and get this scene under control. People are so combative, but they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear what I got to say. She like them police. I told y'all asses I like them. Okay, so if you, I do. Because I believe that we need good officers. If an officer tell you, get your hand out your pocket, you are a threat to him. Just take your hands out your pocket. You're supposed to show your hands at all times so that the officer, you are not a threat to him. They say, I'm a man too. Nigga, get your hand out your pocket before you get popped. Because it ain't no telling what you got in your pocket. But a lot of these things, you could just get your stuff and go on with your life. But we don't know how to do that because we're just so confrontational. These people got to get back home to their damn family members. You think they're going to allow you, somebody that they don't even know, that could be ready to do anything, keep them from doing that? If you don't like police officers, stop trying to, commit crimes. Stop scamming. Okay? Stop going and picking up male prostitutes. And you got a wife at home. Okay? Stop trying to rape the little girls and break into folks' houses. Then you won't even have to deal with the police. Get tags on your car. Go get your licenses. Get you some insurance. So when they pull you over, they might cut you a break and let you go. Who gonna listen to you when you wrong? You think you gonna throw shit in a damn CO's face and he ain't gonna knock the damn spit out your mouth? So I don't know what to tell these folks, okay? People don't like for you to try to tell them what's right. How come you can't be on my side? I'm wrong and you need to hold me up when I'm wrong. That's what's wrong now. Folks scared to tell the damn truth. I know it's a lot of damn fool police officers out there. Got their asses tore out the frame when they was in junior high school, and they became police officers so they could be assholes. Okay, they women like men in uniform. They couldn't get a woman, and so they went and became a police officer so they could get one. Okay, so we already know those ones. But aside from that, the majority of them are good people. Okay. If you kept your damn mouth closed, you might get cut a break. Okay, I'll never forget. I was over on when I was doing traffic. When I was a traffic officer, I was at Range Line and Fraser Boulevard. I used to hate working out there too. It was a wreck. I was gonna cut this guy a break. Lord knows, up in heavens knows, I could have. He was already in the wrong. I was supposed to tow his damn car. That's what I was supposed to do. I asked him, sir, step back. Okay, let me handle the scene. You sure is looking good today. And see, that's another thing. A lot of men are so twisted, they so damn delusional. They feel like they can finesse a female officer. Shut the hell up, man. You ain't even got no license. How you think you're gonna be able to finesse me into anything and your car raggedy? Okay. So he just kept on. He just kept on. I was like, I'm so sick of him. He ain't got no licenses. He ain't got no insurance. And I'm supposed to tow his damn car. I don't even want to talk about it. The moral of the story is y'all just keep your mouth and do what you comply and go home. That's it. Okay. Just because I'm gonna tell you something. When you get out there, you get to running your mouth and stuff, and that person got the pen. Okay, they got the ink pen. So how you think you're gonna go up against that when you don't need for your car to be towed? You don't need them calling. You don't need them hitting you with all them damn charges. Just just keep your mouth. You get more bees. You get more honey. Bees with honey. Just learn how to be decent. Okay. And that's the moral of the story. That's it. That's the story right there. Okay. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, when I was out there, I was not a mean person at all. God up in heavens knows that I was not. But we were P1s. We were not full police officers. So people had the nerve. Oftentimes, those police officers didn't know how to do traffic reports. They didn't. They did not. We were strictly trained on that. Okay. So even when they came to the scene, when folks was combative, you didn't, bitch, you ain't got no licenses or nothing. I ain't even have to call the folks out here to get you. All you had to do was, I'm gonna give you the ticket because you are at fault. Now, when you get to court, that's between you and the judge, but you already know to handle your business before you get to court, and they probably gonna throw it out. Have your insurance, but you didn't even let me help you to do that. You ain't the real police. You're right. I'm not the real police. You ain't got no licenses and you ain't got no insurance. Okay. Dispatch, I need a police on the scene. I need a car on the scene. And then you're gonna ride. You're gonna ride. You going to jail. Okay. Well, I could have cut you a break. But you all on the scene don't want me to do my job and want to throw insults at me, and you wrong. You wrong. I'm trying to cut you a break. I try to find every reason not to hit you over across the head. But and if it was happening then when I was out there, when I worked in certain areas, when my lieutenant put me in certain areas, my head would hurt. I would go, Lord, I know I'm gonna have some damn problems tonight. Most folks don't want to take you to jail. The police is lazy. They don't want to sit down there in that damn salad port. You have to almost jump in some of their damn cars and make them take you to jail. That's why I know a lot of these folks ask a damn fool to get taken to jail. They out there clowning because these officers don't want to work. Hey, Urban Mac. But anyways, let me stop talking about the police, child, because they be getting mad at me. Which y'all know I don't care though. Anyways, y'all. Oh, there go my chair again. And learn the law. A car hit me one day. A car hit me, and the officer, I was so mad. But the man was old, and he didn't see me. He just didn't see me. He came over on me and hit me. So the officer got out there on the scene. I sure wasn't in the mood. And this was recently. The officer got out there on the scene, and he was like, now, where were you? Okay, so both of you all was turning at the same time. I did traffic. I know he was gonna try to hit. He was gonna, because I was turning left. I know he was gonna try to hit me with that ticket. I said, sir, no, sir. I said, listen to me, because I know what you're ready to do. Stop. I said we were not turning at the same time. We had already turned. I was going straight, and he came over here and hit me. We were not turning. I said, because I already know you think you're gonna try to hit me with that ticket, because I was turning left, but I had the right of way. We had already turned. I was going straight. He came over on me and hit me. I said, I did traffic for many years, so I know you're gonna try to hit me with that ticket, but that's the wrong thing to do, sir. He came back. I said, who got the ticket? He said, he got the ticket, ma'am, and winked his eye and went on with his life. I went on with mine, okay? So CO's relationship with inmates are at an all time. Yes, CO, they are. These women, I don't understand why these women going with inmates. I don't. I don't really understand what it is that an inmate can do for her, other than I guess it's just some type of emotional thing. It's so many men that are on the outside. If she just want a criminal, she ain't got to get no not get she ain't got to get one in jail. It's more criminals on the street than in jail. That's where they at. So why she got to mess with a damn criminal in jail? If she got a thirst for one, she just mess with one outside of the jail. And the mere fact that I gotta get up and go back over there to that damn, I ain't gonna even think about it because them women got on my nerve real bad today over there. They did. They got on my nerves real bad. Anyways, you guys, I was just getting on here. Yeah, it was so hot outside today. It was ridiculous. And even right now, it's 61 degrees. This is that pneumonia weather. This is pneumonia weather. Hold on, let me see what the temperature gonna be. It was 70. It was 70 today, and it's 61 right now. And tomorrow it's gonna be 57. Oh, y'all listen. It's going all the Thursday. Thursday is going to be 75. It's gonna be 75. That's the reason why I've been sick. And then it's going all the way back down on okay, Saturday. Y'all listen. Saturday is going to be 77. That's almost 80 degrees. It's going to be 77. That's summer weather. And then on Sunday, it's going all the way back down to the 30s. Nobody could ever tell me that they're not messing with that weather. I think they messing with the weather. They mess with everything else. They try to mess with nature all of the time. Now it's 70, almost 80, basically all week. And then it goes Sunday, it goes all the way back down in the 30s. Y'all make sure y'all keep y'all coats and boots and stuff on, child. Because that's definitely pneumonia weather. Pneumonia weather. Oh Lord, he said it's 7 degrees in Minnesota. Well, Prince said that's why he liked Minnesota, because they keep the bad people out. I don't think I could ever live in a climate that's cold like that. That's one of the reasons why I could never live up north, because it be so cold up north. Like where my family lives at in Indiana, like in September, the weather drops all the way down, like around September. And our family reunion is there this year. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm glad though, because I love going up there and spending time with my family and stuff. Because when I was growing up, I spent a lot of summers up there in Indiana, like the whole summer with my aunties and stuff, my great aunts and my cousins. But yeah, and it would be real. They got that real dry heat. When it be hot in the summertime, it's that real dry heat, muggy heat. But then it gets cold real quick. Like in September, the weather starts dropping. Like they'll get snow in September. So I just don't like weather like that. My auntie, one of my aunties from up there sent me a message on Facebook yesterday. She was like, "How you doing, my child?" I said, "Good." She said, "You coming to the family reunion to spend some time with me?" I said, "I sure am." He says it's snow in April. Sometimes you that may happen too. Sometimes that may happen too. Normally in February though, February is really tricky around our area because um we normally have snowstorms in February. We normally have snowstorms. So y'all be quiet. I don't feel like it, hearing y'all bark. He said it feels like a -11. So do a lot of people be out? You all are just used to that type of weather, right? Like, do people really be out there in the cold like that, or do they stay in? Elton, it's so cold out here. You can drive your car on the lake. Oh my God. Oh Lord, that's so terrible. Mm. And Minnesota was on my bucket list because I wanted to go visit Prince's house. They made it into a museum. But it's got to be so in the summertime. What does the weather look like in the summertime out there, Elton? Like, what's the highest that you all get? Mr. Parker said it's gonna be 76 in North Carolina tomorrow. North the Carolinas is on my bucket list. I hear it's so beautiful in North Carolina. Oh wow. You know what? I was reading in Alaska in the summertime. They say it has gotten hot, but it never gets any higher than 70 something. Hmm. I tell you. Lord, it's time for me to get myself take a shower and prep my clothes and shoes for tomorrow and my fruits. It is nice here in North Carolina, Miss T. What part of North Carolina are you in, HD Bully? What part of North Carolina are you in? Hmm. You're in Hickory, 45 minutes from C. Garland's, Winston-Salem. Oh, That's where I want to visit, Winston-Salem. I want to visit Winston-Salem. I want to visit Mr. Parker. Where's that other place in not in Charlotte, but in North Carolina that I was asking you all about that the movie was made there? Um, I can't think of the name of this city. Mm. I'm sorry, I'm eating in y'all's ear. Some corn chips. Um, I can't think of the name of the city right now. And I want to visit. Look, y'all gonna trip out when I tell y'all this. I want to visit El Paso, Texas. Y'all know George Jefferson. They said that's where he quietly lived there in El Paso, Texas, where he died. Um, and I want to visit Corpus Christi. I like visiting all those cities that don't nobody want to visit. No, it wasn't Asheville. Oh, I've been to New York so many times, one of my favorite cities. Oh my God, I love it so much. We'll be sitting at a pizza parlor in New York, and it'd be like the lights are so bright, and so we'll be like, it's time to go back to the hotel. We're sitting eating pizza. What time is? We thinking it's 9, 10 o'clock because lose track of time. The bright lights, and it's like 1, 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, oh my God, we lost track of time. You know, New York is crazy, but I love it. Whenever I go, I feel like I don't stay long enough. Every morning we used to wake up and I would go to um Lower Manhattan, and there were these old ladies that had a bagel shop, and the line would be around the building. Oh, I loved it so much. And they made their own bagels from scratch with all of the different cream cheese, like different cream cheeses from scratch. Oh my God, I crave those bagels so much. So it was so eclectic. I loved it. Different cultures and all of that. Authentic, food from mom and pop restaurants. I just fell in love with it. But people that live in New York hate it so much that like they're like they hate it. But I always feel like I don't get enough. Like we go and we stay for like 4 days, 5 days. Never stayed for 7 days. If we stayed for 7 days, I probably would get enough of it, right? Just like last September. Now that was like my third time in Chicago. And I really we stayed like out, I forget where. It was like an hour and a half from like an hour from Chicago. But I really liked the weather and stuff, but I was with some people that got on my nerves real bad. So yeah, So I'm going back. As a matter of fact, this year my friend is having another party. She always have a theme party, and I'm going back, and my sister going with me. Therefore, I already know we're gonna stay in downtown Chicago. We're gonna stay downtown in Chicago, and we're gonna have fun. Okay, because my sister is more of my speed, which is we ain't running here and there and acting a fool and getting on my nerves and stuff. She's not gonna do that. Because see, you get a bunch of girls from Florida, they don't understand the vibe in Chicago is different. You can't do in Chicago what you do in Florida. I love New York. I'm 20 minutes away from it. I'm from Jersey. Oh wow. I like Jersey too. I like Jersey. And I'm gonna tell you what's on my bucket list too. I want to visit Connecticut. I want to visit let's say I want to visit Connecticut. I want to visit another state down through there I want to visit. Rhode Island. I definitely now Rhode Island is definitely on my bucket list. That's a state that I want to visit so bad. And I hear they just got really good seafood. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here because I got some things that I gotta do. I enjoy being on here with y'all. And we'll get on tomorrow night. I'll maybe I'll do a video early in the morning before I leave and get out. But hey, I enjoyed you guys. I love you guys. Y'all be good. Pray before you go to sleep. Okay. Pray blessings over you as you all sleep tonight. Okay. We'll talk tomorrow.